of what comes from it, we're never even going to turn it around because, as you said, in the media, you're inundated with the things that don't make family structure and marriage work and things of that nature. I think it brings to head, for example, I'll say, I want to say this before it sounds like I'm going after Cardi B, if you will. I'm a Cardi B fan. Like, I don't mind saying that, right? I didn't say anything, I didn't say anything public. I'm about to go, kind of to another spot. I didn't say publicly anything on the Mental Dialogue platform, or in a sense, about the WAP video, if you will. And part of that is because from day one, because obviously with Cardi B being in the media for a lot of things over the last couple of years, I've always kind of taken the stance. I don't know how you judge someone who literally comes from the mud. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you don't understand their background, I'm not going to be quick to shoot that individual down, not understanding, in a sense, the context for what they see as survival and thriving. I'm not going to be publicly ridiculing that. And so that's kind of why I've, in a sense, been mum's the word. But speaking to what we're talking about today, it's just the reality of when there are standards and when there are family structures. For example, there was a time where WAP would have been the biggest record in the strip club, not the number one record on the billboards. And that, so again, we're all those things. We're all those things, but it's not great. Don't have any children, still would love to get married and have children, but I get it can be difficult to raise, in a sense, your children in a world where WAP can be number one on the billboard and not just the biggest banger in the strip club. You know what I mean? Again, we are all those things, but when it gets to number one pop culture, and that's, again, this is not blaming Cardi B. It goes back to what you were talking about, that those who will exploit our community to the degree that now our kids are contending and having arguments over whether WAP is appropriate or not. We sound, to a certain extent, culturally, that's a silly argument to have.
Yeah.
But I watched it happen on social media in the biggest way. Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
No, I'm listening. That I'm feeling that 100. I'm just sitting here agreeing with you 100% with that. It is. We could even, I'm going to just use Lil' Kim. That's the only person that keeps coming. Foxy Brown, whoever you want to talk about, right? They had those music, but when you listen to it, like, it was, like you said, there was a location for that. It was a time for that. It was a space for that, right? And you were, that person on the in the club, or you were that person in this area, not all around. And so this has become the image, like, wow, this